Let's be honest, most men spend their entire lives wondering if they're attractive, if women notice them, if they even stand a chance. And the truth? You're blind to the signs that scream your value because society teaches men to look at themselves through a distorted lens. You've been measuring your worth by numbers on a scale, likes on social media, or hollow compliments from people who don't understand your true magnetism. But attraction, real, undeniable attraction, doesn't work that way. It's not about your abs, your bank account, or even the car you drive. It's about subtle, almost invisible signals you send every day that women are subconsciously wired to respond to. Here's the thing, a highly attractive man doesn't need to chase. He doesn't beg for attention or try to impress with grand gestures. Women feel drawn to him before he even speaks, before he even realizes he's being noticed. It's quiet power. It's the way your presence changes the energy in a room without demanding it. And yet, most men overlook this because they're trapped in outdated ideas about confidence, about how attraction works. Think about moments when a woman laughs at your offhand comment, when her eyes linger just a second too long, when she instinctively mirrors your movements. These aren't coincidences. These are signals. They're subtle, almost invisible, but they're there, and they reveal a truth most men never see. You're already doing things that draw women in, things that make them curious, even obsessed, without you trying. Highly attractive men have patterns of behavior that are effortless yet magnetic. They are anchored in self-respect, not arrogance. They listen without seeking validation. They tease without cruelty. They hold their own space without needing to dominate. And this is where most men fail to recognize their own power. They confuse loudness with attraction, aggression with confidence, attention-seeking with charisma. True attraction doesn't scream. It whispers, it is patient, it watches, and women respond to it without thinking. Now, I want you to consider the ways you interact with the world. The way people respond to your energy is not random. The way strangers, colleagues, or even acquaintances gravitate toward you is a mirror reflecting qualities you don't consciously notice in yourself. You might think that being average in looks or status disqualifies you, but the truth is, psychology always trumps physicality. The way you carry yourself, the subtle assurance in your voice, the calm energy that says, "I am here, I am enough." These are the real weapons of attraction. By the end of this video, you're going to realize that being a highly attractive man isn't about what you change. It's about what you've always had, what's been hiding in plain sight, and what women are already reacting to. These are truths no one tells you because most men are busy chasing the wrong signs, trying to manufacture attraction with tactics that never stick. What I'm about to show you is different. It's the kind of insight that rewires the way you see yourself and the way women respond to you forever. But first, you need to stop looking for proof in the wrong places. You need to start noticing the signals that have been there all along, the ones that confirm you're already more attractive than you give yourself credit for. Let's be honest. The first clear sign that you're a highly attractive man isn't something a mirror can show you. It's in the way women subconsciously mirror your energy, the subtle copying of gestures, posture, even speech patterns. You've probably seen it without realizing it. She laughs a little louder when you joke, she tilts her head the way you do, or her movements slow down to match your pace. It feels innocent, almost accidental, but it's anything but. Mirroring is one of the oldest, deepest forms of human attraction. It's instinctive, not learned, and when a woman mirrors you, it's her brain silently telling her, "I feel safe, I feel connected, I want to be near you." Most men overlook this because they're waiting for loud, obvious signals, text messages, compliments, or physical touch. They ignore the tiny, almost imperceptible cues that reveal true attraction. Highly attractive men notice these details without trying. They understand that connection begins long before words are exchanged. And here's the thing. The more natural your energy, the stronger these signals become. You don't need to manufacture charm or create scenarios. The universe, or more accurately, human psychology, has already set the stage, and your presence alone moves the plot forward. Another reason mirroring matters is that it's unconscious. She doesn't realize she's doing it, which makes it far more powerful than any intentional flirtation. Women are wired to react to authenticity, confidence, and calm assurance. When you're grounded, she mirrors not just your body but your state of mind. That's why a highly attractive man can walk into a room and change the energy around him. People unconsciously adjust to him. Women feel it first because their instincts are tuned to pick up subtle signals of safety, competence, and dominance. But not the kind that intimidates or pressures. The kind that's magnetic without effort. Here's what you need to understand. This isn't about arrogance. It's not about dominating conversations or demanding attention. It's about presence. The fact that women instinctively adjust themselves to your rhythm, laugh at your natural humor, and seek proximity without thinking. That is proof that your attraction is real. Most men would dismiss these cues as coincidence or flattery, but you're learning to see the hidden truth. Your energy has influence. Your presence communicates more than any pickup line ever could. And the beauty of this sign is that it doesn't care about your age, your social status, or even your looks. Mirroring is universal. It's subconscious. It's a reflection of deep psychological chemistry that you don't have to force. It's already happening if you're reading it right. Highly attractive men don't need to ask, "Am I enough?" because the world has already answered through these invisible but undeniable responses. By noticing these subtle cues, you start to realize something profound. Attraction isn't a performance, it's a reflection. Women respond to what's already inside you: confidence, calmness, and presence. And once you understand this, you'll stop chasing empty signs and start seeing the evidence that you've been highly attractive all along, even when you doubted it. The second sign that you're a highly attractive man isn't about what you say, it's about what you don't say. It's the quiet confidence in your silence, the way your presence alone makes women lean in, listen, and pay attention. You see, most men think attraction is about filling every space with words, jokes, or validation. Highly attractive men understand that silence can be far more powerful than noise. When you're comfortable being still, letting your energy speak for itself, women notice. They feel the unspoken authority, the calm assurance, the magnetism that can't be bought or faked. Think about moments when a woman pauses mid-sentence, seemingly caught in thought, just to watch you. Or when she laughs softly at something you didn't even intend to be funny. These are not coincidences. Your ability to command attention without demanding it is a signal that your mind and presence are aligned. Women sense when a man has inner stability, when he doesn't need their validation to feel whole. And here's the truth most men never realize: that stability, that quiet strength, is one of the most sexually magnetic traits you can have. Highly attractive men also radiate a kind of emotional independence. You've probably noticed women drawn to men who don't cling, who don't overreact, who don't let insecurity leak into every interaction. That's because emotional stability is rare and human psychology craves it. When a woman feels calm, intrigued, and even a little challenged by your composed demeanor, her brain releases subtle chemical signals, dopamine, oxytocin, that tie curiosity and desire to your energy. You're essentially creating attraction without touching her, without saying a word, without even realizing you're doing it. And this isn't about pretending to be aloof. It's about being grounded, being a man who can handle the world and his own emotions without needing constant reassurance, communicates something primal and irresistible. Women are wired to notice this, to gravitate toward it, and often to feel a subconscious pull that they can't explain. The men who get overlooked are usually the ones who shout for attention, who seek validation, or who react to every small shift in interaction. Highly attractive men, by contrast, let attraction come to them. They understand the subtle art of presence. Another key part of this is restraint. Knowing when to speak and when to remain silent creates tension, anticipation, and curiosity. It's the invisible thread that keeps a woman engaged without her even realizing why. And the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Attraction isn't something you manufacture. It's something you reveal through your inner alignment and the calm energy you project. Women respond to this instinctively. If you've ever walked into a room and noticed women noticing you, not because of what you did or said, but simply because of the way you carried yourself, congratulations. You've already experienced this sign. And here's the hard truth most men never admit. They spend their lives chasing women who are already responding to their energy without even recognizing it. The third sign that you're a highly attractive man isn't something you can fake, and it's one of the most telling: the way women emotionally react to you without realizing it. Have you ever noticed a woman's mood shifting around you? Suddenly, she's lighter, more playful, more curious. Or maybe she seems more cautious, almost testing the boundaries of your energy without consciously knowing why. These are unconscious emotional responses, and they're a hallmark of attraction. Women are wired to react to certain male energies instinctively, and the fact that she's responding, without prompting, proves you're already hitting signals she can't resist. Here's the reality most men fail to grasp. Attraction isn't just physical, it's emotional. When a woman feels drawn to you, her body and mind are in sync with your energy long before she even speaks. She mirrors your feelings, she unconsciously aligns her emotional state with yours, and she reacts to the subtle shifts in your presence. Highly attractive men recognize this and understand the immense power they have simply by controlling their own emotional frequency. Calm, grounded, confident energy doesn't just attract attention, it pulls women in and holds it. Women are also drawn to men who provoke curiosity without pressure. Maybe you've noticed her asking questions, teasing, or challenging you. She's testing you, not consciously, not maliciously, but her instincts are assessing your value. The way you respond, or don't respond, reveals far more than any words ever could. Highly attractive men use this without even trying. They remain grounded, measured, and emotionally unshakable. Their reactions, or their lack thereof, send signals of strength and reliability, which women are wired to find irresistible. Another subtle but critical part of this sign is the mix of intrigue and comfort. Women are subconsciously seeking a balance, someone who excites their mind and curiosity, but also stabilizes their emotions. Highly attractive men instinctively provide both. Their energy creates an invisible gravitational pull. She feels drawn, engaged, and yet safe all at once. Most men never see this because they confuse loudness or effort with attraction. But emotional responses are far more telling than any compliment or flirtation. And here's the kicker: you don't need to manipulate or perform to see this sign. The moment a woman's emotions shift around you, whether she's laughing, subtly testing, or mirroring your mood, is a natural reflection of your impact. Highly attractive men learn to recognize these responses as validation of their energy, not external proof from her approval. It's a private, internal signal that confirms what you might not yet believe. You're inherently magnetic, whether you think so or not. So next time you notice her laughing unexpectedly, tilting her body toward you, or even pausing mid-conversation with curiosity in her eyes, pay attention. These aren't coincidences. They're the subconscious acknowledgement of your attractiveness. And once you start seeing these emotional reactions clearly, you'll never doubt your impact again. The fourth and fifth signs that you're a highly attractive man show up in the world around you, not just in private interactions. It's in the way people, especially women, respond to your presence without you asking for it. The fourth sign is social proof. You've seen it before. Women subtly notice the way others react to you. Maybe she glances at you when friends laugh at your jokes, or her tone shifts when she tells a story around you. These are not coincidences. Women are wired to pick up on social signals instantly. If the people around you treat you with respect, admiration, or even light envy, her brain registers it subconsciously, and translates it into attraction. Social proof isn't about arrogance or showing off. It's about energy and consistency. Highly attractive men aren't desperate for validation. They earn it effortlessly because of their behavior, confidence, and the way they hold their space. And women notice this without thinking. It's why the man who walks into a room calmly, makes eye contact with ease, and moves through social spaces naturally draws attention. It's invisible, but it's magnetic. And when she sees other people responding positively to you, her instincts reinforce. This is someone worth noticing. The fifth sign is the subtle behavioral patterns that communicate your value. Women are experts at reading body language, tone, and micro-expressions. How you stand, how you gesture, how you carry yourself, all of it speaks louder than words. Highly attractive men have mastered the art of relaxed dominance, confident posture without tension, slow, deliberate movements, and a calm, controlled voice that conveys authority without aggression. These patterns tell her, without a single word, that you are capable, stable, and intriguing. She senses that you are someone who doesn't chase, doesn't panic, and doesn't compromise your energy for approval. That's irresistible. Even your interactions in small moments broadcast attraction. The way you hold the door, the subtle way you respond to jokes, the way you listen without interrupting, these behavioral cues stack up. They create a cumulative effect, a quiet pull she can't explain. And unlike surface-level flirting, these signs last. They create a deep sense of respect and curiosity that keeps her coming back, even if she doesn't consciously understand why. Here's the truth most men never admit. Being highly attractive isn't about flashy moves, expensive gifts, or forced charm. It's about patterns of energy and behavior that communicate unspoken power. Women respond to these cues instinctively, and when you recognize them, you stop seeking validation from external signals. You understand that your attractiveness is embedded in your presence, your actions, and the way you engage with the world. By now, you should start noticing how these signs appear not just in private moments, but everywhere you go. Every glance, every slight reaction, every subconscious acknowledgement from women is evidence. The social world is reflecting your value back to you. And once you understand this, you'll stop doubting yourself. You'll start recognizing the magnetism that's been within you all along, quiet, unshakable, and profoundly attractive. The sixth and most powerful sign that you're a highly attractive man isn't something you can see in a mirror, feel in your wallet, or even hear from someone else. It's the way women think about you when you're not around. The way she remembers your energy, the little things you said or didn't say, and feels a pull she can't explain. This is the ultimate proof of attraction, influence that lingers in her mind long after you've left the room. And the most remarkable part, you don't need to chase it, control it, or force it. It happens naturally when your energy aligns with who you truly are. Highly attractive men leave an imprint. Women may catch themselves thinking of you at random moments, replaying conversations, laughing at something you said, or even feeling a quiet longing without knowing why. That's because attraction isn't just physical or social, it's emotional, psychological, and deeply subconscious. When your presence resonates at this level, she's already responding to your value without needing external signals. Most men dismiss this as luck or coincidence, but the truth is far more empowering. Your natural energy is leaving a mark, and it always has been. The key to understanding this sign is recognizing that attraction is less about who she is and more about how your energy affects her mind. Highly attractive men create curiosity, excitement, and comfort simultaneously. Women feel drawn to their unpredictability, their stability, and their quiet authority. It's subtle, almost invisible to the untrained eye, but when you notice it, it changes everything. You stop questioning yourself, stop trying to prove your worth, and instead watch as the natural rhythm of attraction unfolds around you. And here's a secret most men will never hear. The longer you understand and embody your value, the stronger this imprint becomes. Women aren't just noticing you, they're storing memories of your presence in ways that influence their decisions, desires, and emotional responses. That's why some men feel unnoticed in the short term. Yet over time, the women they interact with can't stop thinking about them. That subtle power, psychological influence, and the essence of high attraction. So here's the truth I want you to take with you. Being a highly attractive man isn't about chasing external validation, showing off, or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about cultivating presence, emotional stability, confidence, and subtle social intelligence. It's about noticing the mirrors, the micro-reactions, the lingering thoughts women have about you, and realizing that all of these signs are proof you're already more magnetic than you give yourself credit for. Now here's a question for you. Think carefully before answering. If your presence can influence her thoughts, emotions, and subconscious attraction even when you're not around, what is the one energy or habit you've been neglecting that could amplify this effect? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights, and share it with a friend who needs to hear this truth today. Your magnetism isn't hidden, it's waiting for you to fully recognize it.